been too many times. Feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind. Looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Turned. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. No
Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of our second playthrough on stream of Alan Wake. But evening JD and Mr. Penguin. Now, hang on a second, I'm tangling myself up my cable here. Now we're going to see how today goes, because I am really not well. I was debating up to the last minute this whether or not to press the go button or not. So we'll see how it goes. If I'm not good in half an hour, then we'll do episode 2 next week. But we'll see how it goes. If not, I can always just knock the microphone off. But before we continue, though, it is going to follow the same format as previously last week, where we're going to play through the episodes just as normal, and then we're going to jump back into the episodes and have a look at them in a little bit more detail, and have a little fly around the map and just see what we can see in the zones that we're occupying. So we'll go to episodes normal. So it's episode 2. And we're starting from the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Some weird face animations on Wake there.
Honey, I'm home.
I forgot there was bits in the house.
How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Oh, look at the weather outside. Doesn't look too bad from that angle, but that angle. Why would you even go out to the store in that weather? What sort of mischief you guys been getting yourself up to though today? Or what you been getting here? CCTV. Coffee maker.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Indeed. How am I pronouncing that one? Some Buggers Gate 3. I've heard of those games, but I've never I don't think I've ever seen any of it before. Oh, that must be the sting. Let's just get that back to... Oh, bugger. I see. Can we zoom back in a little bit closer on those? Oh, I wonder where this takes us. Hang on. We will screenshot it. And we'll see where this takes us to, this QR code, later.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm
Check the fuse box. You're in the next room next. Right. How does she process the photos? Because that looked like it was definitely... Right. Let's just go back here, because she's processing photos in a manner...
I'm right here, baby.
From negatives. She's obviously doing them herself, because that was the dark room must be inside of here. Maybe that's a straight through. Hang on. I want to check this door is in his office here as well. Look. It's a secret hidden door to nowhere. It's definitely the same volume.
Alan, please hurry.
Oh, what's she keeping? There's definitely something hidden in there.
Alan, I really need those lights on.
So how does she cope in the dark room then when she's processing the pictures?
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Alexa, disco.
No disco, the power's out, remember? But the gate one there is it's an old RPG. I'm gonna have to have a look into it because I've always been aware of it,
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any?
but I don't know anything about it.
orientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
An evening, Mr. Mango.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good.
It's like a giant whip.
I'm sure she can locate your wife and no.
Oh, it's a fishing rod. I swear that's the same difference.
Small town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Okay, talk to the sheriff. What sort of mischief you been getting yourself up to, though, Mr. Smith?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Okay, so we'll wander around. I think the person we're looking for though is in the other direction. And dirty mind. I don't know what you mean by that.
The sheriff wanted
JD.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
It's a missing kitten. Okay, let's go down here. What's that, Fallout 4 mods? I've been following recent final patch, so I've been playing quite a bit. Might wait a bit though, still early phase. Just thinking of Fallout, I am looking forward to Saturday. So I've only ever played Vegas through once.
Come in, Mr. Wake.
and I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's a scene again. I can't remember which ending I went with. I think I may have got the Xbox achievements by saving it at a certain point so that I could choose the different divergent paths to get the Xbox achievements for, because there's one where you release the machine, isn't there? And there's one where you hide with, you sort of like, you side with the guy that's like a Roman Emperor type bloke. I can't remember what the other ones were.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night.
War never
Locked me
changes.
up.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot
Mr.
called
Wake, can I help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Lights on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
He's definitely drunk now, though. Okay, let's head out.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache.
So, what is the mod that you're waiting for, Mr. Smith? What's that button there? Right, so we need to go through the hole and get through there. I think we just shove this out of the way.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
I think it's later on where we pull that lever and we climb up there. Getting confused with later on in the game. Which way is it? Happy jumps. It's a Sim Settlement. It comes with a story that's based on Fallout 4's... Oh.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Back to Wake.
I just wanted to settle all the debt.
Oh, there's that bloody bloke that's trying to get us into his mental farm.
Caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Smith.
What's that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Evening, Gary.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Okay, I'll have a rummage around here. What was I saying before that that cutscene started? But welcome in there as well, there, Gary. Get back
Gary!
on. We're just discussing Fallout, just hearing that there. And what was that thing as well there that you said? Sim settlements comes with so it's like a new story arc that you can have around your it's just like the settlements that you make, because I know that there's all the crafting and what have you in Fallout 4. It's been years since I played Fallout 4 as well.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying...
We'll get through Vegas first and then we'll be able to play Fallout 4. I'm still missing a handful of achievements, but I don't know if I want to maybe do it on the PC instead.
When was the last time you slept?
Be more comfortable to sit and play on the PC.
Drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong. It's a good story. Could be a bestseller.
Anything in here? The medkits that's probably there for later.
Confusing fiction with reality? You're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
What sort of trouble you been up to today there, Gary?
Easy there,
How much progress you made on the No Man's Sky, if you've been on that today?
You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go
Bucktooth Charlie?
kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how...
Barry's going nuts. So, can you bring that army out with you, though, Mr. Smith?
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys.
Get it to march on another settlement.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Well, it's going to be interesting when we do the stepping out thing later on and having a little look down there and seeing all these bits in daylight.
It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Have the hangout again. The battles are rough though. Well, next time that I'm on it, like I know that obviously if we've got some time over the weekend, we're gonna have a bit of a playthrough the day.
He wants to bouncy with Dr_Ravenholm. Is all set to marry entertain JD and are going to kill Gary D. Steele.
You're asking me to believe
Gary gets killed this time by the penguin. Apparently he wants to bouncy with me. He's having an affair with me whilst he's married to JD. Gary must have witnessed it. That's why he had to be put down. Hey, what was I saying there as well? Though? Yeah, for the No Man's Sky. I mean, when next stream, I'll start it up in the multiplayer mode. So if any of you guys, of course, have got it, I don't know how the multiplayer works. I don't know what we can do as multiplayer, but we'll give it a go. What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, maybe something...
Same as over the weekend, if you're playing it at some point, we can all jump in and have a mess around for half an hour.
Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI?
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
He's just like me today, Barry. I say, we'll see how we get on.
Careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous.
I don't think Chapter 2 is a long mission.
Deliverance all over again.
But we'll see how my head goes. COVID alert. It's like they're damn sleepwalking. Are you walking off in your sleep again there, Mr. Penguin? Awesome, Gary. I keep saying, just look for the green dot on Discord. It generally means I'm at my desk. At the minute, though, after the streams, I've not been... I haven't had my headphones on because I've been watching Stargate whilst doing a bit of work. Oh, there's the batteries. That's what I was looking for. How are we getting out of here? Why were the doors open? Are we trapped in here? Ah. Okay, it's a little one down here then.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort.
Exclamation mark Stargate. I need to sit down and think about how I want to rewrite this game for Ada 2.0.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
It's so quiet. I think we checked this last week, didn't we? We definitely have the game audio. Yeah, it's all dialed up to the max. Watch out for the pistol. Oh, actually, do we have any weapons? We've got our normal pistol, just with 12 rounds. Yeah, I don't remember it being this quiet, like on the Xbox. It was a long time ago when I played through it. I was have to keep a watch out and make sure that I try my best not to speak over any of the game dialogue, so we have a half chance of hearing it. Oh, it was only myself and the penguin survived. Earthquake. Now, can I remember where the television things are in this one? I want to investigate the houses. We don't really need to, but it's just I want to see if the what's that? Something springs, night springs that we have to do. FUD. I'm guessing this is an episode of Night Springs. Right, we'll have to hang on until after the Hunger Games because otherwise the audio from that's going to cut into the Night Springs. Oh, I'll open this whilst we're here though, and take whatever we got though. Press this button followed by this button. And volunteer as tribute. Oh, one thing I forgot to ask, JD, how goes the creeper farm? Have you got it fully activated yet? Have you gone through gone through any more totems? The pigeons are coming. We can just steer the darkness off them a little bit. I don't want to use the battery. Actually, no, we can use it a little bit, can't we? As long as we give it a moment to recharge. He's waiting for you to die first. I don't know, Gary. I've not kept track of it for absolutely ages for Satisfactory. You'd have to look it up and see whether or not it, and you know, see what the date is, because I kind of forgot all about it, to be honest, for Satisfactory. Oh, the penguin is the first to fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our victor. The winner of the Hunger Games.
Rigged.
Dr._Ravenholm. In a stunning display of wit and cunning, Dr._Ravenholm has claimed victory in the Hunger Games. Your enemies never stood a chance against your strategic genius.
Just get the torch out of the frame. Oh no, I forgot I'm going to do this, haven't I? I have the intro to line it up.
The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again.
Tune in for the next episode of Night Springs. Okay, let's continue on up here. But what was that? I caught dysentery from Gary, who caught it from Mr. Smith. Try to remember, I know there's like a battle at a house, but is that battle like now, or is it towards the end of the chapter? I can't quite remember. We have to like fight the birds off. I think this is over there. I think is where we're actually heading to. And wasn't there? Wish I got to play. Which version are you playing? Are you playing it on consoles? Or are you playing it on Steam?
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this place gets trashed. On the PS4. Was that on a scale of 1 to 10? That is 20. So weird that is. The man in the mirror.
Help me!
Where is he? Is he through here?
Hello?
Oh yeah. He's left lubricant everywhere.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Save the dog.
This couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Okay, where's the page? Or get the lights on. I'm guessing the fuse box is not in the same building because video game logic says you have to go somewhere else every time.
The way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Okay, where would the fuse box live? Not that way. If the dog dies, the world burns. Ooh. Bigger toys?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Couldn't surely the axe could bridge the gap.
Rusty!
I don't think Rusty's going to make it. I think he may be slightly knackered.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Yeah, so these little things, they'll hurt us if we step on them. See if we can burn the darkness off him. Reload. Was that, I walked into them so many times before realising the light worked on them.
Something.
Uh-oh.
A man-sized hole in the wall.
It's well, the dog may have escaped. Because the pen is on its side.
Permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey! The park rangers and
Where did the dog go?
at all times.
There's no animals in this, is there?
Two bears and wolves never approach any other world.
Oh, where's he gone?
Pets must be leashed. Never
Oh, was the body somewhere at my feet there, was it? No blood, so I think the dog escaped.
This includes even you, babe.
These fast ones are quite irritating. Maybe we should use the shotgun. We got him. I see flashing over there. Alright, reach the limit. Actually, we don't. Hang on, never mind. That's a lot of ammunition just to be lying out, though. But I suppose this is the colonies after all. Give it a quick reload. A quick restock. Is that not underground? The at the hall. Oh yeah. I've got bad news for you, guys. I can't remember the name of the dog, but the dog didn't make it. What was the name of the dog now? It's completely gone from my mind what they said the dog's name was. It's crawling inside it for the warmth. He's just sleeping. You'll have to rewatch it on the YouTubes to find out. 2 seconds because my nose is going again. Oh, not good. Okay, happy jumps. We'll try and use the pistol for now, and we'll save the shotgun rounds for later. I know when we get to the bit on the peak.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Keep the lights on. What was I going to say? That was completely gone from my head what I was going to say before that cutscene started. We're heading down there, though, to that next light source, I think. Keep following the lights. Down we go. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. The any flares that we get as well, we'll save those. If we do get any flares, we'll save those for.
Weather's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Like later on, when we get to the peak bit. So of course the arrow said go that way, but of course I can't help myself, and we're going to go this way. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Arrow says this way. There you go. Can we do a happy jump and get in there? Got some more batteries. It must be too soon. Must be too soon for the cooldown, JD. So you can face off against Ada. And there is a heist in progress! Exclamation mark heist followed by a string of numbers. But how did you get on with the creeper farm there, JD? Is it still under construction? Or you've been AFKing it to get some... Oh, hang on. Right, 2 of them. Oh, I didn't realise the shotgun was there. Oh, bugger. Where'd you come from? Go back to the shadow. Reload. Okay, continue on. I haven't built like a dedicated creeper farm on mine. I've just got like a general mob farm. It's north of my base. There's a train line that goes there. It's done in producing gunpowder. Are you going to add the functionality for it to do the... Oh, what the hell do you call them? The discs. Is there a... It was a skeleton, isn't it, that you need? You were telling us the other day. Alright, let's just stick to the pistol. Stand in the light. And Tricky, welcome in there, mate. You joined us for Alan Wake, where we're trying to go to Bouncy Peak. Oh, he has a lot of... Reload. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I forgot they throw axes, don't they? What was the dodge button again? I thought that was it. Uh-oh. So dodge button is not the shoulder button. Which one was it? It's not that button either. Hang on. Options. Controls. Controller. Throw, shoot, reload weapon. Also, it's combined with a sprint button. Why did my head think it was a separate button altogether? Back in the cave, demon. Okay, I pressed the shoulder button there and nothing happened. Right, let's just reload that second shot. There's the other 2 fellas. Stay back, demon. Like one shot at a time. Reload. Oh, my bloody nose. Oh, I accidentally used more batteries than I should have there. Come on, reload. Yeah, let's get the reload. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you got plague as well today. I was doing some work in the garden, So it's sort of like it automatically takes it all up. And trying to go to the shops earlier on, head absolutely battered. Okay, let's run for the light. If we can make it to the light, we'll be safe. Oh, actually, we need the health. We need the health. Oh, run, Wake, run! Oh no, this went tits up quickly. Oh. Oh, happy jump, because we succeeded. Stand in the light. Quick reload check. Okay, the phone's broken. Let's grab those. Grab the manuscript page. And continue on through the woods. I don't need to go all these little diversions here, but I just can't help myself. Must explore. Oh, big fella. Oh, and three little fellas. See, this is where a flare would come in really handy. A flare gun, even. Here you come. And that'll be automatic when you expect one to be right behind you then. Oh, there's another three then. Burn it, burn it. Right, is that the big fella? Right, that's him out. Oh, just. And we got him. Just over 2 months until the new AC. I can't wait to. Oh, is that another one? Because wasn't the Unity one? Wasn't that supposed to be like multiplayer co-op-y sort of thing? I did a little bit of Assassin's Creed's multiplayer, as in not, it wasn't like the story bit. It was a bit where it was like proper multiplayer type thing. It's the only Xbox achievement. Well, there's one Xbox achievement I'm missing on Assassin's Creed 3, and that is for you had to like do some sort of special heal action or something like 50 times, or like revive. And I tried for ages, but so many matches, and it just never happened. The scenario never came around where I could do it, and then I just gave up. You really needed somebody to like to grind that achievement with, really, or a group of people to do it with. Okay, what could possibly go wrong here? Prepare for bird strike. Shit. Oh, we can open the gate.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Evening, Samwise. I'm just saying as well, there was 2 sets of achievements, isn't there? Because apart from having the normal Xbox achievements, there was also a set of them that you could get to get like points in the Ubisoft store. And then from that, well, hang on a second, which one am I pressing here?
He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice.
Oh, we haven't got a gun anymore. We've only got flares. Oh, that's going to go down well, isn't it?
He was the kidnapper.
But yeah, you got those extra points.
You better keep up. You set them up, and I'll knock them down, Wake.
What mischief are you getting yourself up to there, Samwise? Are you at work? Right, there's the light burning off that one. Let's burn the darkness off them. Come on, you hurry up and reload. He shot us. I love the Ubisoft point system, extra incentive to play. Yeah, I as well. Oh, hang on, this one light has been burned off this fella. I know I had absolutely tons of them from like other games as well, and I never spent the points. Oh dear. We got another death loop for JD there.
Of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story.
Oh, you got new shifts, Samwise.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment.
So what days of the week are you skiving off work now?
He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence.
Let's go to Bounty Peak.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Right, and then we know there's a fella behind us as well. Light it. Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, you're skiving off days now. This fella needs to start shooting these guys. Oh, burn the light. Oh, this is not good. We're gonna have to try and like not get killed.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flame.
Open that.
To hold them off while I get these
And I also get 2 hours early.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Pull them off, damn it.
You've been doing 12-hour shifts. That's no good.
Just a little longer and scare them off.
Back demons. Let's burn the light off them. The darkness off them even.
That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open.
Right, come on, mate. Start shooting them. Start shooting them already. Maybe we just fall back in here. I think there was a light. Yeah, there was a light.
That's right. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
A little hard on top there.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
And of course the bull pops.
Damn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Here they come. Try and keep dodging. Oh, that took out nearly all of our health. Right, hopefully, now that they've been defiggied, he will do 12-hour shift for the past 12 years. Oh, bugger. Come on before the flare runs out. Yay, you finally got them. An NPC that's actually doing their job. Let's contain them here. As long as the flare will hold out. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, my bloody nose tonight.
Bring it! Oh, that's how you
Would you shoot them, you useless NPC? Oh, we're on like one hit death here. Go on, burn it off, burn it off. Right, I think we're going off the big guy. I'm not too sure about the other fella though. Oh. We might have to give JD another death loop here. Indeed, I definitely need a doctor. Oh, our health is next to nothing. Can we stand on this and it'll regenerate us? No. But yeah, I mean, when I used to work in the hotels, I used to do like some stupid shifts. Technically, because they would have me working in different lodges, sometimes I wouldn't go home for days.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you.
My only break would be the travel time between them.
You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her
Okay, pick up a revolver. And the batteries that are just strewn all over the environment. As Alan never learns.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had
Ooh, sounds a bit creaky. But like today, I was getting rid of all the weeds on the on like, you know, the in between the pavement slab things. And I use the pressure washer to do it. Oh.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. Stop.
Well, that went a bit tits up quickly. Make sure sneezing, caught in a bear trap, and one of those fellas attacking us. Can we disarm them? Maybe not. Oh, no good. I mean, it disintegrates a whole load of them. There's still like a good amount of it there. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do up front. The driveway is just absolute mess, and because it's lazy paving or gravel, it's you know, I have no idea how to get it out. A mixture of moss, weeds, and grass. Some really thick grass. I tried pulling up a section of it, and it is woven deep. I must go across here. Burn it. Now, we've got one of those. I think I put a video of it on Discord last year. We've got one of those things. It's kind of like, I would put it like as an industrial hairdryer, and you know, it like heats up the patch, but it's such a small patch that it doesn't really. Oh, hang on, he's not dead yet. It doesn't do enough. Need to figure out how to get rid of the prickly bushes in between the neighbour's fence and our retaining wall where they grow tall. I've got no gloves. We'll you go with the same method. You have to sprinkle petrol on the bottom and then light it up. Oh, there's something coming. Run, Wake, run! Run harder, Wake. There we go, we got him. Welcome to my club. If Wolf was in here tonight, his solution to everything had just set it on fire. But it also results in cannibalism as well, but you know. Which way are we going here? I think we're going the wrong way.
I'll show you how to eat people's if you want.
Yay! We use a flare to drown them in light. Wolf is wise. Good apart from the cannibalism. Then he goes, you have the little voice there. I'll show you how to eat people if you want. From The Stick of Truth. South Park, The Stick of Truth. I enjoyed that game, but it was so stressful to stream. Oh, saw one behind me there. Pack demon. Just one shot at a time. Put one bullet in. There we go. Okay, reload. Yeah, this must be the way we're going. Oh, going for the bouncy Mary kill. What's in Samwise's future?
Samwise Gamgee wants to bouncy with Gary D. Steele. Is all set to marry Samwise Gamgee and are going to kill entertain JD.
Uh-oh. Wait a second, did you get killed earlier, JD? Another wave. Crank it. Yes. He does like his death loops exactly. Okay, which way we're going now? Must be. Oh, look, I can see the light in the distance. That must be where we're going. Okay, when you get across there. I keep forgetting which is the run button. Okay, is that a bridge? Like the dark picture anthology. I don't know that game at all. What's that one about? Oh, bugger. Oh, hang on, there's someone behind us. Oh, we're out of flares. Oh, that was close. Oh, out of batteries as well. Oh, pixel of health. My pixel of ammo. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Oh, reload, reload, reload. Okay. Into the mill. We have 6 rounds of ammunition and 6 in the gun, 7 batteries, and nothing else, it would seem. Supposed to separate games. They all a horror story game. Each choice is a simple choice. Oh, don't tell that was there for a second. Just to go on the floor. Oh, ammunition. You have to stick do a reminder thing, Penguin, so that I can check it out later on, so that we'll get the reminder on Discord. Have a look. Have a look at it. I picked up a couple of games in the sale as well. There's a platformer that looks interesting. I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head, but the art style looked interesting. So I thought I would. I picked it up because it was only like £2. Which way are we going here? I missed something here. Reach the top of the mill. Okay, so look, is there some stairs we can maybe use? Get up here. Oh, there's a button. Oh, a button. An object, at least. Oh. Oh, wait, bollock that up. Awesome, Mr. Penguin. Now we should jump again. That's happy jump. Right, let's do a little happy jump over here. Whee. And apparently fall off the rails again. Oh, this is going to make things problematic. Right, grab that. Just trying to save the batteries. I'm just going to let the default light, where possible, evaporate those pools. I found demon lube. Ah, ladders. I'll take the flares though, just in case. Going through this building here, right, reminds me of a game that I played. It must have been round about 2000-ish. Do you guys know the... Oh, what the hell's it called? Blair Witch Project. Now, when that movie came out, there was a free game series that was made to go with it. And I've played like the intro of all three, but I've never finished them. And that, of course, was probably about 20 years ago. But I have all three games. Back, demon. Reload. Right, we only have a little bit of health. Let's regenerate. What's your take on the story then, Doc? Do you think it's hell or he went insane? Oh, you mean Alan Wake? Well, spoilers. Cauldron Lake, where the creature resides, relies on creative people. So you remember the two musicians that we had at the start of the first episode? So they were also victims to it. And let's pick up the hunting rifle. That one stores a few extra rounds. But whatever they create, she twists it. The darkness wears her face. So there was a time jump. So after he jumped into the lake in Cauldron Lake, he's now in the lake because he's been the creature is making him write, and he's in there writing for a week, and he's writing this story that he's playing out now. Let's go grab whatever's in there. So he's writing, and so when he like escapes, that is when, you know, the bit where he's ran off the road in the oh, hang on. That bit where he's ran off the road. Come on, burn it off, burn it off. That is like where the time jump is. And the pages that people find.
Sunrise Ganji Lotta. Watch out for sudden gusts of wind and unexpected doors. You might find yourself in hilariously awkward situations as you navigate through the world of slapstick comedy. Embrace the laughter and enjoy the show.
Okay, so we have to go through this bit now again. Another death loop for JD. But the story that he's written, though, is all an attempt to get his wife back. So it's an elaborate series of events to bring her back and free her. Just thinking that was a smooth. Yeah, sometimes when you get them, when you get the right dodge. Maybe we'll use a flare here. We've got the big. Actually, can we reload that? No. All right. So we're gonna have to fire one shot and then. Come on then, demon. Come on, have a go. Oh, batteries. Come on. Okay, we got him. We have one round of ammunition left, though. It's a very new story, but I don't pay attention. I saw he was going in and out. It's a really, really good story. And as I'm going to say every single time that we stream Alan Wake, once you've gone through the story, like the game, definitely read the novel. There's probably an audiobook version of it as well. There's also, I haven't seen it for years, but they also did a like mini series, like webisodes. There's like a set of like 6 or 7 oh, this is gonna be fun. 6 or 7 like actual live action episodes. They're only about 5-10 minutes long. They're bound to be on YouTube. I know they're on my Xbox 360's hard drive. Because once I downloaded those from the Xbox store, I never deleted them. The same as all those episodes of Viva Pinata, if anyone used to play that. Tell you what, that Viva Pinata game, I would probably class that as probably the most difficult game. I tried, I don't know how long, and I could not get a single Xbox achievement in that game. Even the party animal one, it's like a set of party games, even that is difficult to get them. Alright, that, well, where does that put us? No flares. No shotgun rounds. We've got 8 batteries. 29 rounds of ammunition for this handgun.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
I don't know about a movie, but definitely the episodes which tie in to the game. I'm sure they're only like 10, maybe 10 minutes long. Maybe it's at most.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong here?
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Okay, question is then, where is the key? Oh, hang on. This is another episode of Night Springs, maybe? It's not coming up with a prompt to click it. Maybe it's just an odd place for a television, though. Let's try the ladies' room. Oh, there's a manuscript. We'll get the manuscript on the way back out. Rifle ammo.
I had to find the key to the garage.
It's not in here. Let's just check in here again. Probably walk past it.
I needed the garage
Yep.
key to get to the...
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast.
See, this is what happens during the missing week, these clips.
As the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Probably best that we kept those stalls shut. I don't know, is there anything in these? Have a quick scan. Nope, just the toilets. And the empty void. What a waste of space inside of this this building. I think they would use that space for something. I remember there's a door here. No? Right, you guys play Stardew Valley. I've been thinking over the recent weeks about Robin. And I think she's like the biggest scam artist in the... Well, apart from like the mayor who's obviously embezzling money. But Robin, though, when you first arrive in Stardew Valley, she's coming out of your house. And every time that you have to upgrade your house, it doesn't really change. Like, externally. Yeah, I know there's like one cosmetic overhaul on the outside. But all she does is stand around and hammer around, like bash like a hammer around the outside. I think that before we arrived, she was in our house, boarding up sections of the house so that she could later say she was upgrading the house. Well, right, that does the thing there. I'm sure there was a to boost the light. I knew there was a light boosty thing. Yeah, you see, you guys all know I'm right, don't you? Okay, let's go. Oh, it's A to boost the lights. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. You think I'm really sick? It's true, though. She's a very suspicious character. Oh, hang on, we have to go this way. Because there's something wrong with the people in that town. So you've got the mayor who's like embezzling funds. You know, nothing in the village is fixed. It's up to us to come in and fix everything. And yet he's collecting taxes off everybody every day. Flip it. You know, definitely an opportunity, maybe to some of the other bits. Okay, now we crunchy these people. If we can. There we go. I think we got him. I hate this theory. I don't like Robin. Yes, she's a proper scammer. But yeah, she definitely was using... She was like, oh, there's somebody new coming. Quick. Opportunity. If I do a really good job and like wallpaper up over the entrances to the basement, stuff like that, they'll never know. I don't know if we can actually flip the vehicle. Oh, this must be the way we're going. The vehicle definitely has seen better days. It's doing that thing where it releases the special stuff. I think we're going to do the rest on foot. How do I get out? Oh, there we go. Oh, camera's going all over the bloody place here. Flare gun.
Was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Getting ready for the boss fight. Oh, one thing though, just thinking about it, obviously the things that the mayor should have done that which he hasn't. The general cleanup of Stardew Valley. Oh, we're in the light. There is a bear that sits at the bottom of the forest. And I fed him the 4 things, and he went and he cleaned up all the mess.
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Okay, ready for the boss fight. Wish you could run from there once. Yeah, and chuck him out. He does nothing. I mean, and he's got that gold statue of himself as well. I mean, you can embarrass him because you can, if you put the, I took the gold statue out of, because it's hidden behind his house. So I took that and I put it up in the middle of the town. He writes you an angry letter and tries to pay you off. Grab all these. He tries to pay you off. Wait, we need that gun. And then I sneaked into his room and I stole it back again.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal.
Do you guys ever get anything off the train? Because in my current playthrough, my only other playthrough is the one that we do on stream with Chrissy and Royalty. But there's only been 2 occasions where the there's actually been anything dropping off the train. I mean, one time it was a whole load of geodes, which I suppose was handy. Then the other time it was just coal, and I'm on year 4 now, and I've visited the train every single time that it's been there. Was there? I've never caught up with a train. Catch it the first time was when you. That's right, wasn't it? I remember you saying that now. That was the first time you'd seen it. Defeat the birds. Now, where's the next one? I'm going to try and fire a flare straight into the middle of the next wave. How many rounds? We've got 6 more rounds left. Ooh. Oh, I can't see a thing now for the flares that we've already launched. Four rounds left. Reload.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Yay. Okay, mustn't be that door we're going for. Happy jumps.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear
Diner.
Good girl.
Oh, I just realised I still had the microphone muted from when I was sneezing. Hashtag blame Chrissy. What was I saying there before? Was I still rambling about the getting the geodes and Stardew? Was the microphone still turned on then? Then iCloud switch restarted. Talking about banana people. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, cough my insides up. Just add to the fun. was that an answer to one of Ada's questions there, JD?
On Alan Wake. Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks?
Okay, let's go back to the main menu. Because that's the start of episode 3. For Ransom. And yes, hashtag blame Chrissy. I muted the microphone and forgot to unmute it.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Okay, we're going to do the same as before. It requires I'll have to play a little bit of the game just to get us into the bits where I want to be. But we'll start by messing around in the apartment here.
How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
And see what we can see. Actually, how far can we go out? So there's a hallway, and then a nice stretched texture on the wall. Looks like a Christmas jumper thing. Oh. And this comes out onto the streets. So there's a few buildings, so you can see what's going on out the windows. Actually, the building goes quite taller than what I thought it would have gone to. Can we... Is this part of the main environment? Because technically you would think it would be somewhere... That'll be somewhere within the world. Oh, wait for the textures to come back. There we go. The house has returned. What else we got in here? So into the bedroom. Same again, we can have a little look outside. To the old copy and paste and mirrored windows. Anything on the street though? Nothing on the street level. Oh, hang on, what goes on here? Oh, I think, yeah, because you can see a bit of the park from the window. So just a little flat environment. A few random trees, and I think there was a log scattered around in the middle as well there. Oh, this sneezing's not good. Oh, bucket went too fast. Right, anything else that we can see in here? What do they got on the balcony area? Well, if they're supposed to be on fire, it's definitely not going to stay lit in this weather. You see any of the books? No. Is that Mum's survival guide? I think. That Joey Wade. The human. Sland? I'm not sure about that one. Oh, no, island. Anything else that pops out? The snowy hills. Newton's principle. Apple equals light. Believe in change. More copies of Snowy Hills. The Conspiracy of Faith. Another one of that Wade book. Another conspiracy one. Anything fruity on the top shelves? More of the one. I think that's probably all the different book titles. Oh, and here's a different one. Good father, bad father. Oh, bugger. Accelerated away. Then we have the screen. Various photos of the real life Alan Wake. Anything on these negatives? Doesn't look like it. I think they're just... Oh wow, her eyes look really glazed over. Is she going to lean back up again? Most peculiar woman. And this is the mystery. Oh no, there is a little thing. How could we not see that before? It's an empty cupboard. But that still leaves this void space, though. What's in this void space in the house? Definitely something suspicious. The sudden stop. Multiple copies of Alan Wake's books. These like the pistols from Max Payne. Okay. We'll have to quickly do this mission. Switch the coffee on.
This is going to be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
So that we can explore the police station.
Need that coffee then. I'll go put it on. Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Anything in there? Just another empty cupboard space. So as we're completing this one here, what sort of mischief he's all got lined up for tomorrow?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly. These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure it was these guys that did Max Payne before this one.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey. Honey, it's a power outage.
Hi.
I've got the flashlight. You okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just
Game used to terrify you as a kid.
prepared for it, you know?
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the
See, this environment must be right next to where we just were.
You should come see me. I'll let you
I
get.
wonder if it might be like below it.
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you.
Right, let's just try.
Good at her job. I'm sure she.
Try keep that in view, and let's just try and go deep down.
Image of a small town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take.
But he's back to work again for Samwise. Have I got the right button here for going really fast? Like that one there. You've got to get the right combination of triggers. But we'll try and keep that roughly in line. Because it's got to be where we were. It's got to be somewhere in this environment. So somewhere off the map is the place where we just were. Now there, oops. There's the whip. We'll get a close-up look on these fishy.
To go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
What we got on here? We've got the map that we saw in some of the previous ones. All these characters just waiting for their cues. Do you think the house besides will be furnished at all? I mean, for well, we went to the corridor on the other one. It just led to a flat textured dead end. Do the creepy through the face. Okay, so into this room here. Anything in the fridge? Nope, fridge be empty. Oh, but we're going to have a look outside in a minute. I'm just going to do the interior, and then we're going to go and take a spy at the outside as well. Right, that's the conference room where we currently are. Let's have a look. What type of dead stare is she giving? It's like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Anything else in there? I don't think there's that much in this, really. Right, we'll go back through here. We'll go back through the cells and then like follow that to the outside. Anything in here? Just an empty room. Oh, the fella in the cells is not even here yet. So he's waiting to oh, bugger. Well, we're outside now. We go up a little bit. So when we're outside, this is like just the area that we get here. Now we had a little scoot around here last time, so the textures in the diner aren't here for the interior of that building. So yeah, all these rooms here, all these businesses are still empty. Is there anyone across the road that might have some? No, that's just empty. I was thinking, like, what can you see from there? So there's a little bit in this one. I suppose it's like, what can you see from over there? Oh, what we got here? Good old something or others. Daily update. Oh, is that one of those free newspaper things or something? Anything in this one? There's nothing in that one. When we get to the later level where you actually go back and forth across all the stores, that one, I'll imagine, we'll be able to see the details of, I would probably think, nearly every house. But we'll have some basic stuff. Yeah, I suppose it's a case of what can you see, because this is the limit of where you can go in the game. Can we see from the? I suppose you can see out these windows here. So what could we see from here? So yeah, I mean, just over here, if you're looking from this angle, which you're probably not even going to be able to get this angle, but they put those shelves in there just to give it a little bit of texture on the other side. A little bit in the sheriff's van. But yeah, most of this spot here, though, we sort of toured it last time. Right, let's jump back out to the main menu and hope that this is going to work. It actually doesn't really make much difference. There we go.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry every...
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Alright, so we'll look around in here whilst it's daytime. We will try and tour the level in the daytime if we can. Because theoretically, all the assets should be here. A cougar thing there. What do we got on the shelves? So some of these, the sweets and stuff that we saw last time. There's the puppy that was just sleeping. It was just sleeping at the end of the last one, wasn't it? Right, so I need a little scout around here. Anything in this back room? Nope. And we saw the kitchen. Let's pump that a little bit higher. Big skeleton. Oh, so maybe the assets aren't going to be here because this room here isn't populated. we'll have a quick look and see what's been loaded. So we come down here, and then yeah, this is where we diverted into the cave. Are there any red deer, Gary? There could well be. The fallow deer is the one that we're after now. Right, so we come down here. Did we zigzag across here? Then we crossed here. And yeah, then we came across to this sort of zone. So we should be able to find that mill as well as we travel. Guessing that this is the pathway that we followed. Then we crossed over the bridge again. We getting there? Just sort of make out the years for they're estimating the age of the thingy. Then yeah, this is the rope thing that we crossed. So the mist is preloaded underneath. Then this is where we met up with that fella. Then we follow that up here. Oh, see, these trees aren't full trees. These are all flat textures that always face the direction of the camera. What's that? I'm out of the loop. Is there some lore about... No, it's the hunter, the call of the wild. Because this looks like just like the environments that we go around in the call of the wild, doesn't it? And here's the bouncy peak with the wooden thingamajiggy. And this is where we had that kind of like a boss fight. So actually, how does this? Let's just zoom out a smidge. So hang on, is that the bit where we got the car? Because just over there, so it's not really that big an environment, like for where the level is located within the world. Let's just see if I can zoom us out. Try to see if I can see the town. Right, the town is over there, where those black missing textures are. I think. Yeah, that's going to be the town. And then we try to figure out where we are down here again. Might be easier to snap back to Wake. And zoom out from here. See if we can backtrack our way. Yep, that's where that little caravan was. And there we go. That's back to the peak thing there. So from there, we fell out of here. Okay, so interesting. So did you miss all of the out-of-bounds stuff last week then, Penguin? Because originally, this game was designed to be an open-world game before they changed it into the episodes that we now play with. So originally, you were going to be able to go to anywhere and everywhere on the map. But then I said that they scrapped that idea and turned it into the episodes that we see now. But everywhere you go still exists in a big, massive open world. But what we're doing here, though, is each zone, obviously, there's limited amount of memory to save computer resources. Only certain things, only certain things like assets that are going to be needed for each level are loaded. So that's why we're going to go like chapter by chapter after we've done each one, so that we can have just a little 10-minute run around in these environments and see what pops out. I mean, yeah, some of the things aren't going to be loaded, but for the most part, they're going to be here. And especially with this one having a daytime scene as well, because all the assets, I would say, are just about here. So remember this bit here that we came through, because I think we died here. All of it, sadly, I'm going to have to watch it. Exactly. See, you want to be getting on the YouTubes. Don't forget to like and leave a comment on the videos. We're just trying now in the daytime now, trying to figure out which ways it was we went, because we have to get to the mill, which is going to be somewhere. I don't know. Hang on a second. Oh, my nose. One thing though as well, on the YouTube videos, I have chaptered it all out, so you can jump to each section of here we go. Here's the mill thing, minus the wheel. The wheel, I suppose, because that's like an interactive working model, it doesn't really need to be here right now, and it probably doesn't actually load until the character has proximity to it. I would probably think. I'm guessing the doors as well, because it doesn't see none of the stuff inside needs to be here right now. So I'd imagine there's chunks of it which aren't here, unless it's all going to pop. See, the interactive elements like the elevator, that's not going to be, because that's not something that's really needed until you're actually here. Is there anything else underneath though? No, nothing as such underneath. Any other games? I'm not sure. I know that when we originally did Alan Wake, when we completed the whole game, I came back and I did like half an hour or something of Out of Bounds, but we only used the daytime environment from the town to explore, and had like a quick run around. And and also did the same with Alan Wake's American Nightmare. But I mean, there's loads of stuff that I do in like things like The Hunter and all that. There, I get everywhere where you're not supposed to be. There's other games as well where if there's somewhere, I will find every single little hole to get in and out of. And yeah, welcome in there, mate. You join us right now as we are exploring the out of bounds world of episode 2 of Alan Wake. Slowly making our way through the way that we go through the game, but the difference is we're in daytime for it. Well, what mischief are you getting yourself up to? Didn't enjoy seeing all exactly all the glitches in The Hunter. Motor vehicles are prohibited. Oh man, I could get a car in here. It's like some games as well. I where you're supposed to like leave the car behind. I will get the car behind. It's like there's a bit in Halo where you're supposed to get out of the Warthog. I wasn't going to accept that I had to get out the Warthog. I got that Warthog through the impassable gap. Okay, let's pump the control. It's a bit awkward, the controls, because I've got to like pump the triggers in sequence so that we can see all these. But let's have a look here. So this is where the car is. Right, the car is obviously not here right now. Can we see anything in these trailers? No, these are. We in the next chapter we will get to have a look at one of these trailers in a lot more detail. Toilets are all here. The key, which is through there, and this big. Oh, I said that the TV never triggered an episode of Night Springs there, did it? Okay, so we get that, and then so I'm guessing that we couldn't go. Oh yeah, there's a roadblock here, so we can't go back down this way of the road. But then we raced up here. And here you can see the vehicles that we had to like navigate around. There's a little caravan over here. I think when you play it normally, I think there's collectibles here. I think there's flasks, but that's not an issue in our playthrough. So the Bright Falls Festival. Then we cross the bridge. Then, of course, this way is blocked in as well. This road does go out to the other side, but it's not very well textured. Because obviously it was never finished. And then this puts us back into below the visitor centre. Get the camera right. So back through the visitor centre. Then we drive all the way up. So these are the houses that we went into at the beginning. There's no assets loaded in these by the looks of it. Continue up. Yeah, just a hollow space at the moment. It doesn't need the interiors, I suppose, or until we actually come round. So there's Barry's car again, because it's there waiting for the end of the cutscene. So if we go down here, you should have. He's duplicated his car. He's got 2 cars now. Okay, and this is the house that we're renting, which currently has nothing in it. But I'll load up the next chunk so that we can see this area with a few more of the textures load. We're not going to go around the whole level bit, but we will do this house at least. Because obviously we've been around the level to have a look at it. But let's just have a look. So the space that this level occupies is just this little bit of alley here. Really, what you see in camera now is the entirety of episode 2, minus the bit in the police station and the house. Because lots of the routes that we take are just zigzagging you around. Because, I mean, see where like these tree branches are and these little bits here, all we're actually doing is we're going that side of the river, down a bit, this side of the river, down a bit, back over. So it's all like compacted into a really, really small zone. We're going to wait for Alan's having a bit of a thing until the textures pop back in.
Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
Right, let's just skip all of those bits because I'll have to go through this so that we can get the thing.
Hey, Rusty, right? You run cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but
When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
Oh, it hasn't triggered. I was hoping that would trigger it as soon as we spoke to him.
Someone's got Alice. Do
And
you
everything's just-
understand what it sounds like when you say
Wait
stuff
here.
like that?
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bluetooth Charlie.
You can't just
Let's grab that.
Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk?
Oh, let's get a little look at Barry, shall we?
This whole thing.
Yeah, let's just.
I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds.
For a second there, I thought he didn't even have eyes.
Freak me out? It's working. Ha ha! Let's
Look at the clip of this.
Well, you had me going there real funny, Al.
Okay, back out here. Oh, hang on, before we do that, let's just... So this is the tower that we keep in sight, because this is where we're supposed to be heading to, because this is what lines up with... Well, it lines up with the lovers thingamajig, this communication tower thing. Wait for the textures to load back in. And there's the spinny thing.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Give me the keys.
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Look, Al.
Barry set us up.
You shot a dude who went poof into thin air. Just be careful with the natives, Al.
Okay, let's have a little look around this house.
Hates a tourist, or it'll be delivered.
So we've got his 2 beds.
Bless you.
The kitchen.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
There you go. There's your red deer.
Lock the door.
There's your red deer, Gary.
Go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine.
It's an interesting light fitting as well, that. Alexa, turn off lamp. Thing down here. So yeah, these bits and bobs here have now got a little bit more in them. Then we come back down to the little visitor centre place. This should have a little more of the interior.
Turn on lamp.
So there's no axe in this at the moment. Is he already dead? He's already dead. Or dying, at least. But the blood smears haven't appeared yet. Actually, none of the other things have appeared either yet. And we have several houses. And these are bits and bobs. There's one of the pages that we collect. Yeah, these have... Oh, this place has already got... It's got crows and bloodstains. And there was our episode of Night Springs. Oh, you see him flung across the room. No, I see. It's all done through sound, you see. And if you notice when we were here before... Right, you see how you got this like mist here like that? That's just over it. When we were over here, and we got into this room here with where the axe was in the electric box, when we turned back, there was like a stirred up cloud, making it really, really dense inside of there. And that is when the textures changed to have the walls blown out as well. You know, when this bit here changes. Can you see from this side? You can see it, where the devastation is through there. Then we come back down to here, so it uses that to basically to delete this wall, but in a thick mist that is completely unseeable through. Try to find if I can find an example of where the mist is. But yeah, but because somewhere around here was a denser patch that we could see. It was basically the equivalent of that was just stirring up on the thing. What was I haven't played? Oh, what was asked there? What is the most challenging boss battle you faced in the Witcher games? Well, any boss in the Witcher games, the way that we played it anyway. Oh, that boss that drove what's his name mad with. There we go, down the river to the mill, and that's like as far this direction as you go. But yeah, that is chapter 2's little stepping out bit. So we can see a little bit over here. I suppose it's just flat textures to give the illusion, because from the distance you can view it from you, and you're not going to be able to see much more of it. But I said the entire level is just basically zigzaggy. You can kind of roughly, if I do that, you can kind of see the zigzaggy pathways that you follow as you go through this bit. There you go. That's back to the bouncy peak. Anything on there? But yeah, as it is just one. Where's the high peaks? Is that Cauldron Lake? It's difficult to see in the dark here. Definitely gone the wrong way. But if you can find the highest peak when you're doing this, then that's where Cauldron Lake is. And places like the dam and all that, you can find all of those, the power station. It's all here. Obviously, just not with full assets loaded. But at night time, because of this fog that's everywhere, it's a bit difficult to see. That's why it's better to do it in the daytime. Yeah, see what I mean? It's a better view in the daytime. So that's the town in the daylight that we had a look at before. And then if we pull that trigger, see all the other places that you visit as you go through the game, minus things. I mean, the roads stop, and so there'll be a bridge here, kind of thing, when we get to like that stage. But as I say, everything's all here. But that, everybody, is where we're going to wrap it up for today. And I'm going to bed in the next 5 minutes. Because I am not well. So tomorrow, unless illness persists, we will be doing Mass Effect. I still haven't decided if we're going to do Mass Effect or finish off all the side quests, or if we are going to do Legion's 2 missions, because we'll do the mission where we get him, and then we'll do his loyalty quest. That'll be the plan for that. Who's online that we can go and say hello to? There's nobody. Nobody's online at all. Oh, no, never mind. I see one. We're going to go and see what this psychopath's doing. Okay, so I said, tomorrow is Alan Wake. Not Alan Wake, Alan Wake was today. Friday is Mass Effect. Saturday, we are starting Fallout New Vegas. We're also going to be starting Destiny 2 on Sunday, continuing No Man's Sky on Monday. I'll have it on multiplayer mode. I don't know how multiplayer mode works, but if you've got the game, jump in. Minecraft on Tuesday. I have no idea what we're going to be doing, but we're doing a bit of Minecraft. Continuum Arkham on Wednesday. where were we going? I think we were doing something with Poison Ivy, weren't we? And then, of course, this time next week, back to Alan Wake. Episode 3, same format. We do, do the game, and then we do the stepping out for half an hour or so. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce the game that we're going into. It begins with an A. So, you have to drop by and say hi. Greetings, game beginning with an A. Okay, thank you all for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.